What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here, and I want to welcome you to tonight's Profit Power Hour. I'm excited to be here as always. It's a cloudy, rainy day here in Mississippi after an absolute gorgeous weekend as we celebrated our Memorial Day. And it was interesting because I have a case study from this weekend that I want to share with you that I think pertains to exactly what I was teaching you last week, and just offers some proof. But before we get into that, I just want to make sure everybody is piling in the room right now. You see the welcome screen, so just go ahead and type in a 1 if you can hear me and see the welcome screen. Sweet, awesome. Okay, so let's do the intro. Okay, so I'm going to try to really tone down the intro because it's starting to, we have so many things that's starting to take me 10-15 minutes to do these intros on the webinar. But we have new students coming in every single week, so it's important to give everybody an idea of what the Profit Power Hour is. So again, everybody's piling in the room right now. We have the welcome screen up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my camera. So everybody should be able to see me now. Hello, can everybody see me? Yes. Okay, type out a 2 if you can see me so my team can make sure that that's all good. Awesome. All right, cool. So let's do the quick intro and then we'll move forward with a really awesome training. So if you're new to the Profit Power Hour, this is a series I've been doing since 2014, and it's a free webinar I do every week for my students. So if you are a student that's got one of my Shopify apps, my Ecom Success Program, Ecom Quick Start, this is how I continue your education. So that way, instead of having to necessarily refilm a bunch of course content every 10 days as the internet changes or new strategies come about, what I do is I get on these webinars and I update you with what's going on, what I'm doing, case studies, and what's working. And they are so important. Most of my success students will probably tell you that being in my course and getting started and getting on these webinars to stay motivated and stay on top of things and stay on that cutting edge was the key to their success. It wasn't just consuming some videos and then moving on with life. It was making the Profit Power Hour a part of your weekly routine every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So make sure that you show up every week if you're new, because these are free trainings that I do that keep you on the cutting edge. Now, on the right-hand side is my social media, and there's a lot of it. It just keeps growing. Most importantly, I would say follow me on Instagram and YouTube. So YouTube, there's free trainings every week I put out. Instagram, I'm very, very personal on Instagram, so I answer DMs and I post case studies and Q&As and all sorts of stuff on my stories, so follow me there. At the bottom, you see join our private Facebook group. That's the Profit Power Facebook group. Make sure you go there. Left-hand side at the top left, we have our must-have tools, so make sure that you check those out. These are all apps for Shopify that can help you automate your business and generate more sales. So each of those is super important. They're not all free. They might be 10 bucks, 15 bucks, whatever. But just think of it like this. If you go to build a house and you just have a hammer and a nail, it's going to go a lot slower than if you've got an entire crew and if you have all of the automated tools and power drills and whatever it is that help people build bigger houses at a faster pace. So these are tools that help you build a bigger, better, more valuable house and automate your business. On the left-hand side is on the bottom, our essential fulfillment apps. These are fulfillment drop shipping services that we use. So my number one pick is Pillow Profits and has been for many years. You can go to amsecretlink.com/profits with an S. Now, they are a private app, so they're not open to the public on Shopify's app store anymore. They cut that off. They're just taking my students as far as I know. So you have a special in. It's my number one pick for drop shipping, and we'll actually probably go over them a little bit tonight for this particular case study. And I think they're like 29 bucks, but you'll see that you actually have higher profit margins and a lot of done-for-you services with them. Then you have Shine On, which is huge. It's a US fulfillment service, and they do customized jewelry. And then at the bottom left, you've got you've got Zendrop with the little purple logo next to it, the very bottom left, profitph.com Zendrop. Make sure that you go to these links when you join, because I've worked out deals with these fulfillment services to give you special perks for going through my links. So Zendrop at profitph.com/Zendrop, profitph.com/Shine for Shine On, and amsecretlink.com/profits for pillow profits. It's AM secret link because it is actually a secret link for my students only. So make sure that you go through my links. Those are my tracking links with them, my partner links with them, and to make sure that you get to take advantage of all of the cool features that they give my students, because I'm one of the only certified e-commerce trainers for the Shopify platform in the world. There are some others, so say one of the only. So just keep that in mind. And what I want to do is, now that we've gone through that, I just want to remind you all that you can always, if you're new, go back to our Access Adrian members area. So here's our Access Adrian members area. We have our news feed up here at the top. So any new announcements that we have, we'll post up here. They're not often, but when there's something important, we post this up here, like this new one I did today. And if you scroll down to my courses and software and click on Profit Power Hour, so you should have a Profit Power Hour tab in here. All of these other courses and apps you don't have will be under available courses or available Shopify apps. If you have purchased them and enrolled in them and own them, then they will be under my courses. Everyone should have the Profit Power Hours. Click on that. It's going to take you to replays, and you can go to our webinar replays, 2021 trainings, and you can watch every single week's training that we have done. Make sure that when you get here, if you're new, hover your mouse over my profile photo here and then hit subscribe. That way, when we release these videos, you get a notification that the replay is up and it's ready to go. All right, so last week what we did is we went over a done-for-you email follow-up series that it automates your entire business, and it does it for each specific niche, because what I teach in my training for dropshipping isn't just focusing on selling one single product. I focus on selling as many products and as many niches as we possibly can, and being hyper focused on like the most viral products for that niche. So if we're in the dog niche, we're not going to be selling a zillion dog products on Facebook ads. We're really going to be selling one or two like viral products with Facebook ads. And on the back end, meaning through email marketing and retargeting, we're going to be selling various different dog products that we never do paid ads for, because we're essentially remarketing to our customers, saying here's some more additional items you might like. This is going to give us an idea of what products are popular and in demand that we might want to run Facebook ads for. So it's kind of a way to test new products with our current customers who know us, like us, trust us, and have purchased from us. Let our customers tell us what products are hot, and then we might want to move those to Facebook ads. So this replay here, if you just watch it, we drew out an entire bit of notes, which I gave to everybody in PDF form to download, and I showed you an automated email series. Now, just to refresh your memory, I'm going to pull that up again in a little bit so we can refresh your memory if you were here last week, and if you're new, just catch it up. And remember, sometimes if you're new and you come into these PPHs, you might be coming into a part 2 of a webinar I did last week. Oh, it's okay, because you can always go back here and watch the replay of those in your Profit Power Hour members area. And you need to stay on this one. Don't say, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't consume this information tonight. That would be incorrect. You need to be on here every week, and you need to consume this information every week, and you can always go back to the other stuff. All right, so before I jump into the training, I want everybody to go into our Profit Power Hour group, and I want you to tell everybody to hop on the webinar, because I am going to be showing you a case study that's a part of my repeat profit formula. And using this repeat profit formula, I've been able to produce well over $1 million in sales. And this is actually applicable on e-commerce, affiliate marketing, digital publishing, digital courses. It is very applicable across any and all marketing. But tonight, I'm going to be talking to you about a repeat profit formula and how you can make money off of the same customer for 5+ years without ever spending a dime on ads to market to that customer. Okay. Now, I know that might sound crazy to you. How to make money from someone for 5+ years without having to spend any more money to advertise to them. And so if you go to our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/profitph, and if you're not a member of that, just simply make sure to apply and join it. We'll get you in here within a day or so. But you'll be able to join our Profit Power Hour group with 18,500 amazing members. This is not a big, like 100,000 person group with a bunch of trolls and a bunch of fakes and a bunch of know-it-alls in here trying to like be important. This is a group of my students that are action takers. There are noobs in here all the way to 8-figure earners in here, and we all help each other, work with each other, support each other, motivate each other. So go here, remind everybody to hop on the Profit Power Hour right now, because I'm about to go through a quick case study and show you this repeat formula that has made me money every single day. Every day, this makes me money, and it has been for well over 5 years without spending any additional money on ads. So make sure you go here, you tell everybody to hop in, only post it once, and at the end of the webinar, we'll do our giveaway. Okay, so here's the thing. As I go through this, I want to point something out. So last week, I showed you all this training, and it was a great training. We had a lot of great feedback on it. Let me pull it up real quick. So last week, I showed you this training here, and you can go back and watch the replay if you missed it. And we talked about automating sales on Shopify. And we talked about how we go in and use the good old marketing saying, the fortune is in the follow-up. Right? The fortune's in the follow-up. And how important an email list is. Okay, so with Shopify, every time somebody buys something from your site, or every time they visit your website, they have the opportunity to opt in and become a member of your email list. And over the course of time, as you're marketing your e-commerce store and people are visiting your store from month 1 to month 12, you are acquiring what is called an email list. Amazon doesn't allow you to do this. eBay doesn't allow you to do it. Etsy doesn't allow you to do it. So I don't care what fancy guru you've been watching on Instagram or YouTube. None of those other platforms allow you to build the most valuable piece of the e-commerce and entrepreneur puzzle online, which is an email list. Now, a lot of people don't talk about email because, if I'm being honest, email is boring. It is the most boring yet most profitable piece of the puzzle. And that's why I always say the fortune is in the follow-up. Why I love Shopify is Shopify allows us to build naturally and organically an email list. Every person that visits your Shopify store or adds a product to the cart can opt in and become a subscriber, and it just happens naturally. And by the way, if you don't yet have a Shopify store, if you go to shopify.com/Adrian Morrison, you can start your free Shopify store on a 14-day free trial. You'll be tagged to me so Shopify can see that you're my student. That's going to allow you to participate in challenges that we do in the future. It's going to allow Shopify to keep me in check and make sure the trainings I'm putting out are up to par. And my students are seeing success. I can't see what you do, but Shopify sees all. So shopify.com/Adrian Morrison. If you go to that link, you will be tagged to me, and there are a lot of benefits to doing so through my partner link at Shopify. All right, so make sure that you do that. And back to this. So last week I was teaching this, and I forget his name. I shouldn't say his name anyways, because then he probably would get totally bombarded with hate all in the group. So I won't do that, because that's not the type of environment I want. But while I was going through this training last week and showing everybody how to build these semi-automated emails for different niches and make money literally automatically day and night, this is what we went through last week. I saw in the comments someone literally just said, "This is BS." So they said, "This is BS," and they just kept commenting with negativity. They just kept saying, "This is BS. This strategy doesn't work." They were dumb enough to say email is dead, and they were just hating the entire time. Like the entire training, there was this troll in here who's probably never made a single penny on the internet, saying that this strategy is BS and was a big fat waste of their time. Well, if you feel like it's a waste of your time, then don't get on the webinars. Unfollow me and go somewhere else. And someone will teach you how to do something that doesn't work while they stand in front of a car that they rented and don't own, in front of an Airbnb that they are a guest at for a couple of days. There are plenty of those people out there that will teach you how to do the hypey stuff. I want to show you how to do the stuff that works, right? And so this person was calling me out over and over and over. So I was like, okay, this weekend, while I'm hanging out with my family at the pool and on the lake and enjoying life, and I have all of these semi-automated, niche automated emails going out all weekend, just making me money. I'm going to just capture a case study, and I'm going to come out here and I'm going to prove it, because on the flip, I know that there are many of you in here that are new to me, don't know my credentials, don't know that I'm certified and I work closely as a partner with Shopify, and you have your doubts. And I know that there's a lot of BSers out there. And the difference between me and I think a lot of people is that I only teach what I do and I only teach what I know. And so I don't teach theory and hypotheticals. I literally teach exactly what I do that makes me money. And so this weekend, I watched one of my stores and I just took a screenshot of a case study to show you that this works, and just simply prove to you, right? So you've got the notes here on how this works. And now the question is what does this look like if you set this up right now and you just leave it alone for 5 years? What happens? What does this look like? What does this machine do here when you're getting customers into your Shopify store, right? You're building an email list, but Amazon, no other platform will allow you to do this. And you set up these semi-automated emails over here and these niche automated emails. Now, the semi-automated emails are emails that you would send to your entire list. On our store, this is just a demo store that I'm going to show you, but on our store, we would be selling dog stuff, fishing stuff, cat stuff, grandparent stuff, fine jewelry, viral gadgets. We sell everything on our Dropship store, and we bring people in with viral products. Like this doggy cuddler bed right here has been a viral product over the last year. So this is that product that we're writing Facebook ads for. And this product brings in clicks, email subscribers, and sales. And then through upsells, cross sales, automated emails, retargeting, all the bells and whistles, that's where we sell the dog leash, the dog harness, the dog ball launcher, the dog life jackets that we've sold just an immense amount of. It's all done on the back end. The fortune is in the follow-up. So it's not about finding a zillion products like this and making a zillion Facebook ads for a billion different products, of which, you know, a good portion will not work and a small portion probably will work. That's how you tire yourself out and you lose money. The real key is find the winning home run potential product, launch that bad boy to Facebook ads. And as traffic comes into your website here, you can use tools like Wheelie Opt-in, where they try to leave your website. They give you your email address, or they give you their email address, which goes on your email list. You see how when I tried to leave the website, this automated wheel came up? Well, this is an app called Wheelie Opt-in. The link to it is profitph.com/WO, and you can get access to that app. And anyways, what it does is, I know that if somebody puts in their email address here to spin this wheel, they're interested in buying a dog product because they're on my page that sells dog stuff, right? So I have an email subscriber. And if somebody comes through and somebody buys this product that's right here, and they didn't spin the wheel, they still go on my email list, because every person that adds products to cart and puts in their information ends up on your email list. And that's why it is important for me to pull this illustration back up right here, that over time, right, as you run ads, you will build a big email list. It's the most ignored marketing tool in all of Shopify from drop shippers I've seen, yet most profitable. Okay, so what we do is we load up these niche automated emails. I'm not going to go through that again. I showed you last week, so go watch last week's replay. But if somebody buys a pet product, like a pet bed or a dog product or a tactical product or a coffee product or a cat toy, right? What's going to happen is they're going to go into a bucket. It's better known for email marketers as a segment of your list. And so you'll have a segment of dog subscribers, a segment or bucket of tactical, you know, prepper, into the world, veteran, I'm ready, I want to get prepared if zombies take over the world people. And then you'll have your coffee lovers, then your crazy cat parents, and whatever it is, your husbands, your wives, your whatever, okay? They're all in buckets based off of what they purchase. And inside of email platforms, like we use MailChimp. So inside of MailChimp, you can do this with Klaviyo and, you know, any platform. I just simply use MailChimp. You can create a buyer journey, all right? And so that's what we did last week, is we created a buyer journey. And this journey essentially says, hey, if somebody comes in and buys our doggy cuddler pet bed, right here, see doggy cuddler pet bed. So I can come in here, find the doggy cuddler pet bed, say anybody that buys this, all right, start them in this pet bed buyer's journey. And it's gonna then walk them through, and every single week, guess what we're going to do? Every week, we're going to send them an email, okay? Every single week, we're gonna send them an email for a new product. Now, you cannot come over here and you know, you cannot build 5 years worth of emails in a day. So write this down. What we do is every week, every single week, we come back to our pet bed or our pet buyers or dog buyers journey. That would be the product, right? The pet doggy cuddler is the product we're advertising on Facebook. And at the very bottom, we'll just hit add. We'll delay for a week, or actually I already had a delay there, so delete that point. So what we'll do is we'll add an email, okay? And then what we'll do is, well, guess what? We'll add a delay of a week, And then guess what we'll do? We'll add another email. Now we would need to know what products we're sending as emails here, right? And so the idea is you find the one product that you know people are going to buy. Like it's so simple to sell on Facebook ads, and then you load up all the other dog products from AliExpress and Zendrop and print on demand that you can start selling them. And you load them up in this journey, and it's drag and drop, literally drag and drop. You say, wait 1 week, send email 1. Wait 1 week, send email 2. And everybody that buys a dog product starts up here. So if you do 3 or 4 emails a week, you add to the end of this. If you add them to the end, you're pre-adding them to the end. Eventually, you're going to look back and you're going to have months and months and months of emails pre-populated. So if a subscriber hits your Shopify store today and buys a dog product, then they're already going to be at the beginning of a journey that has 4 months of promotional emails. Does that make sense? So if you start this today and you start loading up 3 or 4 new product emails a week, each one is delayed a week. So you can see here, you can put in these little delays. See where it says send email promotion, then delay a week, then send email promotion, then delay a week. What's going to happen here is over time, you're going to be able to sit back, relax, kick back your feet, and just make money without running any more Facebook ads. And like I said, last week, somebody was calling BS. They were calling BS to me that this doesn't work and that it's a waste of time and it's yada, yada, yada. This a complete tool bag. So I grabbed this case study from this weekend. I want to show you the true power of this. And this is just with one customer. This isn't with like my whole store. I mean, if I did my whole store, we're talking about, 7 figures here, but I want to show you what this journey looks like. Now, since I run a real e-commerce business, I can't be like exposing customer information, but this is an order. This is a customer that is from Quebec, so Canada. I have marked out their last name. I'm sorry, their first name. And this person has come back to my store 11 times and spent $575. Now, I want you to notice here, up here at the tip top, I want you to look at this. All right, this customer has been a customer that opted into my email list or purchased something from me over 5 years ago. So that would mean at this point that this customer would have opted into my list around late 2015 or early 2016, right? So 5 years ago, this customer opted in and became a customer. 5 years ago, somebody from Canada. I live in Mississippi, all right? And over the past 5 years, they have spent $575. Now, my Shopify store, my big one, has just it's well over 100,000 customers to it. So I want you to do the math, right, of the potential here if each customer was coming back 2 or 3 times to make a purchase. So their lifetime spent is $575. Now, I ran an ad to them probably, if it's 5 years ago, probably for the LED dog collar, because that was like my hottest product, and still is to this day a product that's hot and gets sales, but it was like really trucking then. And so we probably spent about $20 in ads, maybe actually 10 bucks in ads to acquire this customer. So that means that every $10 I spend, I usually generate a sale on my Facebook ads. So if I spend $100, then I would expect to get 10 sales. Or if it's an average of $20 per customer, then every $100 I spend, I would expect to get 5 customers. And a lot of people, they think that, oh crap, I spent $25 today and I only made 12, I'm screwed, it's not gonna work, and I knew this is too good to be true, and I knew it was a scam, and they immediately have this like mindset of this stuff doesn't work, it's not real, I have to profit on day one out of the gate. They're running a sprint, and the thing is this isn't a sprint, this is a marathon, right? And the fortune in e-commerce is in the follow-up, it's not in the Facebook ads. So the fortune is in the follow-up, it's not in the Facebook ads. I want you to watch this customer's journey, okay? And understand that if you understand that this is a marathon and that the vision has to be long-term, then you can outplay any and all of your competitors. You're not freaking out if you spent $15 today but only earned 7, or if you spent $25 today and only earned 15, so you're at a $10 loss. You're not freaking out because you understand you have an automated machine set up that's going to turn that $15 into 30, then to 45, then to 60, so on and so forth, just like it did with this one customer right here. All right, so this is their journey all the way back to 2015. So in 2015, November 21st, 2015, this person came in and bought a free plus shipping offer. So this is the customer journey inside of Shopify, okay? So this customer here, whose last name is Bond, and became a customer 5 years ago, you can see here, look, this is Mr. Bond's customer journey. So back in, where is it? Yeah, here we go. You can see back in November 21st, 2015, Mr. Bond here at 4:43 in the morning, so 4:43 a.m. early riser out there in Quebec, came in and bought, placed 2 orders with me. They bought a free plus shipping offer, because I know it's a free plus shipping offer, because if it was $11.97, that's what we were charging for free plus shipping offers if they bought 1 item from an international country. Then they came back in, I guess that they liked the deal, and they bought 2 more free plus shipping items. So if you bought more than 1 item, we would give you a slight discount, make it $19.90 for both items. So that would be like what, $9.95 per item. All right, so they placed 2 orders, November 21st, 2015. All right, so then you got November, December, nothing, January, nothing, February, nothing, March, nothing, April, nothing, right? May, nothing. And you got an entire like 6 months that goes by, and this customer is in my automated machine. So they're getting emails and emails and emails, all right? They're not responding to the first 6 months goes by or so, and they haven't bought anything else, right? Total failure. Wrong, right? Because on June 18th, this customer came back in and spent another $10.97. So my customer's previous value was $30, okay? 32 bucks or whatever. And then June 18th, 2016, Mr. Bond came in and spent another 11 bucks, which took me up to about $43 customer value. So if I only spent 10 to 20 bucks for this customer, then they will obviously, I've made a handsome profit here. Now, back in 2015, 2016, I didn't have Optimize Upsell, optimizing my store for upsells. At this point, I don't believe I had Profit Pal, creating an immediate shopping spree for a customer as soon as they purchase. So I want you to understand here, I've always had this automated machine. Like I've always had this automated machine of emails right here. This is something that I've always had. What I didn't always have are all the other optimizations and automations with upsells, okay? So this is really interesting. So June 16th, they come in, they spend 11 bucks. Now, they're activated again. July 5th. So we're talking about less than a month later. They come in, and from another email, that one's probably a July 4th promotion, all right, and spent another $16, right? Now, this customer has been on my email list for 6 months. They didn't buy anything, but 6 months later, they saw a product from an email, came in, bought it. A month later, saw another email, spent $17. Then we go all the way again. This is crazy. And this is why, like, you have to understand, when I say long-term vision, when I say marathon, like, it's not just a saying from some guru, right? It's legitimate, because we went from July 5th, 2016, all the way to May 15th, 2017, and they made another purchase of $17. So we're talking about literally almost 2 years after their first purchase, they come back and they spend $17.90. Now, mind you, a lot of customers don't have 6 months breaks before they make a purchase, but in this particular customer's journey, they had some pretty big breaks. But this is why when a customer, excuse me, goes on your email list, you write emails every week. You do 3 to 4 emails every week. Preload them. They're scheduled out 1 email a week. So if you write 4 emails this week and you add them to this customer journey here, 4 emails equals 4 weeks, because you're only sending them 1 email a week, right? Does that make sense? Just say yes in the chat box if that makes sense. Okay, so if you pre-schedule 4 emails, now you could pre-schedule a email that's, you know, for the dog collar, then the dog leash, then the ball fetcher, then the print on demand product A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever. It's endless. Okay, you can literally have 50 dog products, aka 50 weeks worth of products. And what happens? Somebody's already asked, Adrian, what happens if I run out of products? I've written so many emails, right? I've only got 30 dog products on my site, and I've already written an email for each of them. So that's 30 weeks, right? 1 product a week that we're advertising on this customer journey. Well, the answer is start back at 1, okay? Once you've gotten through all 30 products, if you don't have anything new added to your site, go back to product number 1, because just because they didn't buy product number 1 30 weeks ago doesn't mean that they're not interested in that product right now. One of my biggest keys to success with email marketing in these automated funnels is recycling products they didn't buy before and sending them more emails, because 30 weeks later, 20 weeks, 15 weeks, 7 weeks later, they don't remember that you sent them an email. They get so many freaking emails about so many different things. They don't remember, oh, 7 weeks ago, this person sent me an email about this dog collar or this tactical flashlight or this, you know, jet blender, right? They don't remember because they didn't buy it, so they weren't interested at that point. But it doesn't mean they're not interested in it right now. So that being said, let's go back to this customer journey. I'm going to walk you through this. May 15th, 2017, they came back and spent 20 bucks. Okay. Now, around this time, I really started leaning into print on demand. So instead of just selling a bunch of cheap trinkets from AliExpress with free plus shipping, I really leaned in to selling print on demand items. And when I broke into print on demand, I found out that my customer journey emails, these automated emails, started to produce higher orders, like more profitable orders where the customer spend more money. So that's May 15th, 2017. Then December 6th, they came back and spent 28 bucks, right? So you notice that our order value, their original order was 11 bucks. Now it's 30. So we tripled the amount of money that they're spending on an order, because now we're selling them print on demand goods. This person came in and bought probably a dog product. They bought a dog leash, they bought a dog collar, then they bought a dog toy, maybe they bought some dog jewelry. And then I started selling pillows and leggings and all sorts of stuff. Okay, and then from there, December 23rd, look, December 6th, they bought something. December 23rd, a year later, look at this. Jesus, I mean, it's just freaking stupid. It's crazy, like stupid in a good way. A year went by, they didn't buy anything else. But with email marketing in place and an automated machine in place, I'm not putting any effort in. I'm not spending any money. They're just in a funnel that I've written that just, it goes on essentially forever. And I'm going to email them and email them and email them once a week until they unsubscribe. If they unsubscribe, they don't get any more emails. So a year later, December 23rd, 2018, came back and spent $60 that day. Now, you're going to notice here, I want to point something out. At this point, I had Profit Pal, which is that app that creates the shopping spree, on my store. And you'll notice at 6:19 in the morning on December 23rd, this person spent $29.85. But then 13 minutes later, they came back and spent another $30. Why did they do that? That's because I had the app Profit Pal on my store creating a shopping spree at this point in 2018. So that email that I sent out made me $30, and then Profit Pal made me another $30. So we're talking about a $60 order. Remember, their very first order with me was a measly little $11.97. Now I got them coming in because I have optimizations on my store, and they spent $29 and then another $60 order in one day. And then April 7th, so I mean, this is really wild if you look at it. It really is. Now, I get a lot of customers, so I have orders coming in every day, pretty much. So then we went literally, legitimately, almost 2.5 years. And this customer came back and spent $131. And then this weekend, I believe this was on Saturday, while I was out at the pool, I saw the order come in, and I was checking each of the orders to find one that had been a long-term customer for this case study. They spent $169, bought 6 items from me, and now that over 5 years, they have spent $575 with me. But I want you to look at how this journey works here. They started spending $11 here, $10 there, $16 here. Then they spent, you know, $28, but then this day they spent $60 because I have Profit Pal. And then as I've optimized my store with, you know, upsells and print on demand, $131 and then $169. Now, what's really interesting about this case study, y'all, is that this particular customer would go 6 months without making a purchase and then come back. This customer would go almost 2 years. 2018 was from December 23rd, 2018, they made a purchase. They didn't buy anything in 2019. They didn't buy anything in 2020. So they went 2.5 years without making a purchase. And guess what? For 2.5 years, every single week, I sent them a freaking email. Every week they got an email. They didn't open it or didn't click it or didn't buy anything, but they got it. And then one day, just like every other week that they didn't open an email or buy anything, on April 7th, they decided to open up an email. And they spent $131, $131. And then this week, what was that? It's going to be May 30th or something like that. They spent $170. So it's not about getting the customer to come back every single week to buy something. It's about being persistent with the customer so they don't forget you, because out of sight, out of mind, right? Out of sight, out of mind. If they don't see you, then they're going to forget you. But if you're in their inbox once a week and you're showing them a good deal and you're showing them a product to purchase, they're going to eventually click, be interested, purchase, and spend money. In this case study right here is case in point, because over 5 years, there were massive gaps where they didn't buy anything, but they still were getting emails, and for whatever reason, one email at one point would trigger them and they would buy, right? So this one customer that I spent $10 to $20 to acquire back in 2015 has now spent $575. Where will they be next year, in the year after that, in the year after that? Now, I want you to multiply this times the tens of thousands of other customers, actually the 100,000+ customers that are in my Shopify store in the same funnel. So I don't even have to run Facebook ads if I don't want to, and my store will still make money because all of my leads are in, all of my customers are in this automated email series that we drew out, that it doesn't cost me any money to set up, and it takes me maybe about 30 minutes to 1 hour a week to do 4 emails. And guess what? I don't even write the emails. I haven't written an email for this e-commerce store in probably 3 years. Why? Because I have virtual assistants and a team that does it for me, that I taught. They write the emails. I don't even know what the heck they're promoting anymore. They do the research, they write the emails, they add them. It's all done for me, right? And so these emails, be it our semi-automated emails, which are catalogs, which are like big promotions that kind of promote everything on our store, and then our niche emails, which are only sent to pet lovers or pet buyers, only sent to tactical buyers, only sent to coffee buyers, those are going out as well. So our customers, in some cases, are getting 2 promotions a week: the catalog sale and then the really laser focused sale. So to the guy that was saying that this didn't work and that it was a waste of time last week, I just want to say, you know, that you have been proven wrong, and the numbers don't lie, okay? And it's because people on an email list will always get your ad, always get your advertisement for free unless they unsubscribe. And your list on Shopify is going to grow over more and more time. Over time, it's going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. So as you're running ads on Facebook, maybe you're not profitable today, but the leads and the customers that come into your store and opt into your email list today will probably profit handsomely next month and the month after that. And so the way that we get a big email list is we do use apps like the one you saw where you spin the wheel, which is Wheelie Opt-in. So you can see Wheelie Opt-in here. I'll try to highlight it. I can't, but you'll see Wheelie Opt-in here at profitpage.com/WO. That can increase your email list upwards of about 21%, and sales as well. So that's one way to do it. And then just naturally, as people come to your store to buy stuff, they go on your email list, because Shopify understands that entrepreneurs and merchants like us, we need an email list to really thrive and have control of our business, whereas Amazon doesn't want you to be able to advertise to your customers and send them to a Shopify store or an eBay store or anywhere else. Amazon wants everybody stuck in Amazon because that's what's in Amazon's best interest, right? Shopify has your best interest at heart as an entrepreneur, right? And you can take your email list that you build and you can send them to your Shopify store, to someone else's Shopify store, to some eBay listings, to some affiliate offers, to some ClickBank stuff. They're your emails. You can advertise whatever the heck you want to them, right? You can charge other people that are beginners with Shopify that are wanting to sell dog products. You can say, I got a dog email list. I got an email list full of dog lovers. I'll send an email to my list for $1,000 to get you started. It'll probably generate some sales for you, or 500 or 300. That's the power and flexibility of having an email list. And so, you know, this case study right here, while it is only $575 for this one customer, I think the point that you have to understand is that I have 100,000+ customers in my funnel, right? And so maybe this customer takes 6 months before they buy something else, but there's 100,000 other people in my funnel, and every day is one of those people's 6-month break or 2-month break where they finally buy something else. So it's a volume game. The more people you have on your email list, sure, some of them wait 6 months, but everybody doesn't opt in on the same day, meaning that you should have a consistent flow of sales every day from this automated machine as you build it up, and customers just always get emails. You can bet that Christmas promotions are going to pop off. So that's the real key here in case study from tonight. Now, the last thing I want to say is about this particular case study is you will notice that this customer came in. Let's go back to the beginning of their journey in 2015. They bought a little $11.97 free plus shipping product. And then you'll notice that in 2017 or so, they started spending $30, then $60, now $130. There are a couple of things that attributed to making them spend more money. All right, number one is we built bigger email lists, right? Using Wheelie opt-in. I think it's like $20 to use Wheelie opt-in or something like that. ProfitPH.com/WO. Not listed on here is ProfitPal. But what ProfitPal does, which was a really big game changer for our particular business and so many others. And I just posted about ProfitPal in the news feed up here, so you can watch the news feed and you can get it. But what ProfitPal does is this app will it will go in, and it's $19 a month. And what it does is it will proposition your new buyers to go on a shopping spree to get a big discount for the next 20 minutes. And for one of my stores, this has done $29,689 in additional sales, right? So that's where you saw that double up happen here. Is I was using this app that does instant post-purchase upsells and sends people on a shopping spree. That happened right here, where it turned this $29 sale into a $60 sale 13 minutes later. Because with ProfitPal, as soon as they purchase and as soon as they buy something, I'll pull it up real quick. As soon as they buy something, on the receipt page, the thank you page, they see this coupon pop up, and I offered this last week, and most of you have it, that will give them 20% off the store, or 15 or 30 or whatever you want, for 20 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. And so when they buy something, immediately they see this coupon and the clock starts ticking, and they rush back through the store, and in under 20 minutes, you'll see them make a purchase. This again is just simply proof that works. If you look at this particular order here, where this customer on December 23rd bought something at $619, but then at $633 they came in, and we doubled the order value of that session from $30 to $60 because they went on a quick shopping spree to scoop up a discount on something in less than 20 minutes. So this app just works. It's been working. It's battle tested. It's made myself and a lot of people a lot of extra money. I think I have, and from the promotion I did, yeah, you can get ProfitPal by going to profitph.com/pal. It's $19.99 a month, or you can get 2 months for free if you do an annual subscription. You can cancel at any time, contract, whatever. So it's $19, but in one sale, it made me $30, right? It pays for itself. It literally pays for itself. Now, the third thing that we did is we started using print-on-demand companies instead of just selling stuff from AliExpress or Zendrop. We did a lot of print-on-demand. Pillow Profits is the company that we mainly use. We use, Printify and Printful and T-Launch. We use others, but with Pillow Profits, we get better profit margins, and we still get super fast shipping. So what we would do is, like, say somebody is in our automated dog pipeline, if you will, So they're here, okay? So they bought a dog product. They're on this journey. Every week they're getting a new email of a dog product, and you're like, geez, Adrian, like, how am I going to come up with 50 dog products? Like, how do I know? Like, where do I get all these dog products from, or these tactical products, or coffee products from? It's really easy. I go to Pillow Profits, and I'll put a dog saying on a face mask, a picture of a dog or a dog saying on some boots, some AirPod covers, a seatbelt covers is 1, 2, 3, 4, sanitizer 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, and so on. You can see that there's well over 70 products just in here, right? So for a niche, like the dog niche, we would take funny dog slogans, quotes, sayings that we find on Pinterest, or images from artists, and we would essentially put them on mailbox covers, tumbler covers. And so this week we would send the grocery bag, and then next week the chunky boots, and the next week the flag, like dog lovers inside, or beware of Chihuahua inside, you know. And each week we would be sending a different product. Now, not all of these products hit, not all these products get sales, but the point is you don't want the saying of out of sight, out of mind to happen with your customers. So every week you're sending them something different. So every week they're like, wow, I wonder what they're selling this week, or I wonder what's you know, they're offering this week. I didn't want the oversized sofa protector, but oh wow, this week it's a hooded blanket with a picture of a dog on it, or a zombie saying, or a coffee slogan, or an umbrella, whatever. And that's how you generate these types of purchases. Now, if you're like, I don't have a designer, Adrian, I don't know where to put, you know, I don't have images, you know, you can go and you can find artwork from artists on Instagram or Shutterstock, or get artists to do stuff for you on Fiverr. But what I love about Pillow Profits is, and why I recommend them so much, is because they have a design catalog. So you want to talk about how to really fill up your automated email machine with endless products to sell people like Mr. Bond, who's been buying stuff from me from 2015. Well, you come in here and you just type in, let's just say dog. Okay. Now, Pillow Profits has a done for you catalog of products. It's mindless, no thought, no effort put in, zero. Okay. And you'll see here that they have dog masks, they have blankets, they have hoodies, they have shoes, they've got, oh man, 25 plus pages of different products. So if you really just can't think of anything new or great, or don't have your own personal designs, and you want to add dog products to your dog lovers journey, your email marketing sales funnel, you type in dog, and now you're selling dog bandanas, dog you know, shoes, and all you have to do is just simply click on the own switch, and it adds it to your store. Look, dog side versus my side for a blanket. Now that's in for sale on our store. It's drop shipped. We never see it. We never touch it. We don't pay for it up front. We have no inventory, right? And now what we're doing is we're effortlessly adding products to our funnel. Right now, of course, once we activate this product, okay, like this dog lover's fleece blanket here, once that's active and on our store, we need to go add it to our product funnel. So in other words, we would come over to our products pages, and we would find the product. So let's just type in dog. So we'd find some of these products that we've added, all of our dog products here. So here is like, just for the sake of time, a cats and dogs bed cover from Pillow Profits. So we would pull this up. We can change the price on it if we want to, but point is now we have a product. We can copy this URL, come over here to our pet buyer's journey, and we can say we want to add in an email here. All right, so now if we want to write an email, okay? We can go ahead and here and we can write an email right here, put in the subject line, like whatever, dog lovers bed set on sale. And then we can just put in a picture of it by selecting a template. And in other words, just putting in a picture and a button and a headline that says on sale now, pet, whatever, blankets, and it's in the funnel. Like, you don't have to write an elaborate email. Literally, you put a picture, a headline, and a buy now button with a discount, and you're done. And you just keep adding to this every week. You just add 2 or 3 more products, 4 more products to it, and you put in that week delay. Remember, okay, you're going to put in a delay right here, okay? Then you'll put in another email, and that would be product number whatever. Then you'll put in a week delay right here. See, the week is there. Then you'll put in another email. Now you would need to go in to each of these emails and add product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. But again, if you're using Pillow Profits, their app, which is, you know, 29 bucks, but look at this. It takes all the thought out of print on demand for you by going to their design catalog and typing in any niche you want. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, let's say you're selling skull stuff. You type in skull and they're going to pull up 24 pages of done for you skull products on beanies and backpacks and tumblers. You could type in, let's say you have wine lovers, you can type in wine. Now you have all these funny wine sayings and artwork that you can put on pillows and face masks and luggage that you can add to your journey. So you could type in coffee, right? So let's do coffee if you're selling coffee stuff, right? So now we have products in the coffee niche. And so for people that don't want to have to think a lot, Pillow Profits is awesome. And you can also customize your own slogans and stuff on their print on demand artwork. But if you're running out of stuff and running out of ideas, it's so great to go to their done for you catalog, add them to your journey. It's in your automated machine. And then what'll happen is you'll look back a year from now, 2 years from now, maybe 5 years from now, you'll be like, oh my God, I was on that one webinar with Adrian on, what is it, June 1st, 2021 at 9 o'clock at night. And he showed me this one strategy 5 years ago, and it just made me another sale today and tomorrow and 6 days prior to that. If you implement this, that's what you will be saying if you're still running your e-commerce store, right? The fortune is in the follow-up. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this webinar tonight. Look, the free trial link to Shopify is right here at the top. It's shopify.com/Adrian Morrison. So I'm just going to make that real big for you. Shopify.com/Adrian Morrison. All the tools that I talked about are also listed right here, like Wheelie Opt-in. But make sure, again, that you get your Shopify store through me. Shopify wants to see people signing up through me. They tag you to me. There are benefits of being a store owner through my Shopify link. It's going to make sure that you're able to take advantage of challenges we do and different things I do with Shopify as a partner. And then on the left, the app that did the spin the wheel, it's super unique that you won't see on everybody else's store, that doesn't cost an arm and a leg to get all the premium features. It's called Wheelie Opt-in, and that's profitph.com/WO. And then last, but not least, if you want that print on demand app that has the done for you designs and pretty much any niche for 70 plus products or whatever they have, it's amsecretlink.com/profit. So get your store and set up your funnel and have a long-term vision, and don't get stuck thinking that whatever you spend today, you have to profit on today, because if that's how you're running your business, the joke is on you. You're going to go insane. But if you think like a real marketer, you have long-term vision, and you understand that it's a marathon, then you will essentially have the opportunity 5 years from now, looking back like me, and you will be the one laughing. You're gonna be laughing with joy because you're like, I listened, I didn't just consume, I executed. And that one thing I executed has been making me money week after week, day after day, year after year, because I have it all automated now. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Next week, what we're gonna do is we're going to release our, we're not gonna release, but we're going to open up some slots for our done for you or done with you Shopify program. We'll be taking some applications for that. And it will be where you get a one-on-one coach that you can get on the phone with, and they will help you build your store, or a certain level, we'll just flat out build it for you. Don't email support about it because they're not gonna be able to help you with it. Next week, I'm gonna come on here, I'll open up some application spots. I'll tell you more about that program. Some of you that are on this webinar are already in that program because you were part of that beta test that we were doing, which we've seen phenomenal results with. Some of our top students have come out of this new program. It's so freaking cool. So we have some room opening up this month as it's the beginning of a month, and we're phasing some of the other students out as they spread their wings. So our coaches have told us, you know, hey, we could take on a little bit more. So we're gonna see what that's like. I actually opened it up on Instagram last Thursday and got flooded with like well over 100 applications. I had to shut it off. So yeah, next week, be here if you want to learn more about our done for you Shopify automation program. And if you want to learn how to work with a one-on-one coach, if you're not already, we'll be opening up some slots for that. And go set up your automated Shopify funnel. And I'm gonna go in the Facebook group and I'm going to give away some money. Probably not gonna go live because my throat's hurting right now. It's really dry. So I'll probably just post in the group and we'll give away $100. And maybe next week we'll give away a done for you Shopify store to someone random. That will be fun. All right, so think on that. I will think on that. I'm not gonna promise on that yet. I will think on that, but we'll see. Read your emails, I'll announce it. I love you all. I wish you a ton of success. Be here next week, same place, same time, right here on the Profit Power Hour at 9 p.m. EST. And your boy, Adrian, is gonna be here because I got your back. I'm gonna show you something new. I'm gonna show you real stats, real case studies, no fluff, no BS. And it just takes one webinar, one sentence to change your life. One sentence could change your life if it's something that you can apply to your business that makes it take off. It's all it takes sometimes. So enjoy your week, stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll see you next Tuesday on the next Profit Power Hour, and I will announce the $100 cash prize winner in our Facebook group. All right, love you all. Good night.